Welcome to medieval times. I'll be your serving wench, Melinda. Might I fetch you something from the barkeep?
Dost have thou a mug of ale for me and me mate? He has been pitched in battle for a fortnight, and has a king's thirst for the frosty brew, thus thou might have for thus.
I'll be right back, my lord.
My thanks to ye, fair wench.
Boom bam. Oh, thanks. Look, I have to tell you, this is kind of difficult.
Hold that thought. Show's on.
Welcome to a magnificent journey into the past. This is medieval times! Yeah! Are you prepared for a night of feasting and sport, the likes of which you will never forget? Yes! I charge you to stand up and cheer for your section's night. Let the games begin! The blue knight rules! The red knight sucks the big one! You're going down, red knight! Going down! Red knight going down! Down! Red knight going down! Smite him!
Can I get a knife and fork?
There were no utensils in medieval times, hence there are no utensils at medieval times. Would you like a refill on that Pepsi?
There were no utensils, but there was Pepsi?
Dude, I got a lot of tables.
What is going on, everybody? Hold on. Let me do some adjusting here. I got to get our guest up. And then, all right. We bring to the stage, I bequeath you an audience, the young cursed Zer0.
Number one, young, and dude, I do understand you have a lot of tables. The reason why we are here today is you're going to remind me why the did you chain me inside of Plato's cave and play with the insects? Please continue.
Why do you have to play with the insects? I think you do that by choosing.
No, you chained me inside of Plato's cave. Continue. Why?
But how is it that I'm obligated to, like, why am I responsible for you being there?
Because you know that you can go out into the Sahara, savannah, wasteland, what have you, outside of the cave, but you choose to stay in the entrance yourself.
Yeah. No. See, I like being a beacon at the end of the tunnel, because some people do. Some people do want to get out, and I don't know. It's like an ascended being coming back down. Even they would risk giving up the memories just to bring people back with them.
You always humble me, man. It's like a ghost. It's like a lighthouse to a ghost ship, man.
So how you doing this evening?
Oh, you know me, bro. I just got to get into the spiritual shower and wash off all this sludge and toxicity, because you know what gambling is, right, man? Debating, bro. I said it backwards. You know what debating is, right, man? It's like gambling. The house will always win.
I mean, it depends on what you're debating. As long as it's factual, the house does not always win.
See, you comprehend what a debate is. One side can be proven and the other side is simply false.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you can prove, and you can present facts on both sides and still be in the same situation. It doesn't make anybody, like, if you present your argument as truth and it is actually factual, you can present it in a way that's counter to the other points being made while still knowing that it's not the best solution. Like, it's easy to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right answer, because I think people put too much into like good and bad and right and wrong. It's easy just to go with facts. I mean, usually people will withhold some facts to fit their own narrative. So
that's being disingenuous, number one. I apologize for jumping in, because I do have something to your truth statement. Because some of us see what is true as a circle, Some of us see what is true as a triangle. Some of us see what is true as a square. But truth is not the shadows of what we are being projected within.
No, because some people debate for the sport of debate, not to actually come to a conclusion. Most of the time, depending on why they're doing it, it's for the sport of debate.
This is not for sport right here. This is for intellectual gain, and you understand that, Mr. I rot, if anything falters.
I rot?
Hey, you're black screening. You're black screening.
Yeah, we're going off.
Oh, whoa. Look at this man. He looks 5 years younger. What did you do? Go to Back to Future 2 and get some de-aging going on, bro? What the heck? You used them Dragon Balls for something, bro?
I lost 10 pounds in the last month. Got on my diet again. Feeling pretty good. Like I told you, I was feeling supercharged the other day, and then I came down with the fucking sickness. Wow.
Yeah, man.
And, yeah.
If you want me to put on the camera, sorry for interrupting you. If you want me to put on the camera, well, I have to restart if I have to do that. You know, good microphone, bad camera, good camera, bad microphone.
Yeah, I just like to look at myself. I'm conceited.
Damn. At least he's bold enough to admit it, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I admit it daily. That's how I get past it. I'm not even past it. Just reiterating it. So what's new in the world?
I was about to ask you a question. It's not exactly new. It's practically been going on, but the sun is highly pissed off, and it's going to keep on being pissed off. So if we're talking about the weather, there's your weather report.
Okay, so if the sun's pissed off, does the sun have other people he has to deal with? He or she has to deal with?
Hey, don't gender the sun, bro. Come on, man. Let's not have this argument.
I mean, I would say it's male.
It's a flaming ball of plasma moving forward.
I mean, it's not called daughter. It's not the daughter in the sky, right?
Okay, mister. I am connected to the source as well.
They don't call him father because they think he might be a mother. Choose what you want.
How about the discovery of planet Nibiru? Oh, hello, Noah. Pat on the head.
Sad times in the UK right now. 1st of July. July 4th. It's a good day for us. Speaking of the UK.
Damn.
It's too soon?
No. 1776 happened a long time ago, brother.
Disposable vapes are now illegal to buy and sell. Aw, shit.
Good. You don't need mechanical smoke in your lungs. Moving forward. We haven't had enough time to understand the detriments of what this can occur because we haven't had the time to have an actual statistical study. Whereas cigarettes, we know it's killing us.
You don't know what my comment was on that. I think it was What Adam or whatever the guy calls himself, What Adam or something like that. He was on with me and Jimmy Rizzo one day, and I think he's from, I don't know where he's from, but he responds like English people. He calls a cigarette a fag, but he also smokes an e-cigarette. So I asked him if it was an electric fag and that he's putting in his mouth, and he didn't really know how to respond. I was just trying to, connect the language barrier, but just
you was trying to choke him up. You was trying to choke him on his own smoke. Be honest. You don't have to be disingenuous with me, Mr. Devil's Advocate. I see you.
My mate just bought 3,000 of them. Do they have like habeas corpus type stuff out there, or is that not? Like, as long as they have receipts prior to the law change? Because I was going to say, if somebody bought 3,000 of them, just sits on them for a while, And they can slowly wean themselves off. Each one has.
Hey
one.
man, hey man, this is what happens whenever you restrict the supply, the demand sharpens. It's basic business mechanics, bro. If that's the only thing I took away from high school was I aced my advanced business management course.
Once
Straight up.
it's illegal, it's illegal. That's so stupid. They can't. That's so stupid.
Hey, England is different than us. We are told what we cannot do.
know.
England is told what they can do.
Yeah. No, but I mean, that's just saying like the people don't have a fucking voice.
You don't have a voice. You don't know shit
we
that
have,
you
we
have.
have way more of a voice than the people in
You know,
England.
honestly,
if we were going to put a
honestly,
ban on something, then yeah, we would have habeas corpus laws that incorporate into that. Just like if they changed the driving age to 18 and a 16-year-old just got their license, they wouldn't take their license away and make them wait until fucking they're 18. That's just not how it
the
works.
word you're looking for is grandfather clause, and
well,
dude,
grandfather clause as well as habeas corpus, you can't get charged for things that weren't applicable at the time. I think that's the word. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure habeas corpus is the word.
and so that's why they were able to charge me with a crime that was on the books at the time I committed the crime, and then was taken off the books once I have committed the crime. Like, it was only there for like 12, 15 days just to get me. So reverse habeas corpus on that scenario, or what you're looking up.
Yeah, good luck finding that one. Good luck spelling habeas corpus, Jacob. I guarantee that's Italian. Or no, what would it be? Gosh. If I was doing voice to text, this would work. Instead, I'm spelling it like English.
Here's your assistance, sir.
What's that?
There you go. There's your assistance, sir. A document has been slid to the king in the private chat.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Chester.
Jester, not Chester. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Habeas corpus is a fundamental legal principle that requires the government to justify the detention of an individual in custody. It's a legal procedure which a court orders the custodian of a person in custody to produce the individual before the court to determine if their detention is lawful. Essentially, it means you have the body and allow individuals to change their unlawful imprisonment. So that's also like, say you're in jail for a crime that's been changed, habeas corpus would get you out of jail as well. So that's the reverse. That's the reverse of it. So if they changed the laws, you wouldn't sit in jail for 20 years.
Nice. You know, I had a thought, then we went off on
Latin. God damn it, I knew it was Latin. Fucker. All courts are Latin. Sorry.
Oh, that's where I was going. You don't even own your body, man. You're talking about this body or etc. ... You don't even own your body. You know what your birth certificate is? Your birth certificate is a receipt of the promise that you will become a working individual for the society in which the sheet states you are from or located.
So I was looking into that because I was looking into sovereign citizens and stuff like that. And what if you claimed, I don't want to be a sovereign citizen, okay? And say you wanted to start your own business. And since your name is indeed a corporation, and because it's not a name, how you're printed on a social security card as well as a birth certificate is all capital. Well, it's not like that on your birth certificate is actually very insignificant. But your social security number and the name
is your barcode. It's what they scan you with. Have you ever seen your full fucking social security number, dog? It's more than just the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters, bro. It's a whole foot of fucking letters, bro. I'm not numbers.
But usually a name is capital letter on the first word and capital letter on the second word, maybe capital initial. Your government name is all capital, and it's for merchants as well as companies. And so I'm wondering, if you can't be a sovereign citizen, are you technically a company? And if I was to take money under my name as a business, would that be illegal? Or would that actually be legal? Because we've both signed a contract, me and the government. They gave me said all capital letter name and social security number. I signed it confirming it. And we went into an agreement at that point that I would be paid through that alias. I was thinking about this a lot.
You said all that perfectly. You said all that perfectly. And I have an instant thing that can kick the chair right underneath of you while you're hanging on that noose. Blood in, body out.
Doesn't help me.
Bro, you want to be your body? You have to lose your body. You have to give up
I am
your
my body. I'm responsible.
You don't own your body.
I'm responsible, and I own it. I own the meat suit.
The argument I'm putting in place. You don't own nothing, not even your body.
I got the meat suit. I own the meat suit. I
My
can do
man,
whatever I want with the meat suit. As long as you're an adult, you can do whatever you want with your meat suit.
Mr. Biggs. It's like I'm saying here, bro. It's like I'm saying, bro. I know you can see on top of the table. Now, make sure you tell the audience and agree with me on this statement that we are being fed crumbs from the elite's table. And those of us who can peek onto the table realize that it is our bodies on the table.
I don't think that's it. But I do think they're trying to feed us fucking their food, which you have a choice to eat or not. Most people don't realize they have a choice.
You still see good in the son of a fucking.
No. I see them. No. I see them trying to corrupt us from the core. The question is, do you play along with them, or do you just take your own lane? You could just follow into the system and be another cog in the wheel if you want. You don't have to.
Divisionism on a shelf, bro. Divisionism on a shelf, bro.
You can bring a horse in water, but you can't.
I can sure take the horse and dunk it under the water and force it to begin to drink, because it is an animal and it will understand that it has to swallow instead of breathe.
Jake Hudson said, "Cursed is a liar."
Hey,
liar!
Hey! Let the heckler heckle. Let the heckler heckle. This is our token heckler. Let him reign. Let the heckler reign.
I love me some Jake Hudson. He's always got a spot on my table. Noah says the average is 24,000 puffs. I got each one for 50 pounds. Jeez. So you're just sitting on all kinds of illegal merch, huh?
It's illegal to call in the SWAT team, everybody. It is illegal to call in the SWAT team, everybody. You will be arrested instead of where you're swatting.
I just feel like if you're already on that like crime spree, let's just go with the devil's lettuce if we're gonna do it, you know? Why are we doing it for vapes? I don't know. Let's get a fucking dude, there's pipe tobacco and shit, and they have real tobacco in the UK. Not illegal to have, you just can't sell or buy it. Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. So it's not illegal for that guy. I thought you were saying that guy that bought a bunch of them was in a bad situation now.
Hey man, that's like going to the unlocked dumpsters that suddenly throw away all the illegal products, and you drive by and you pick them all out of the dumpster and you go back to your house. Freedom.
I know. I just thought you were over there doing criminal things, Noah. I'm like, if we're gonna be criminals, let's be real criminals. Like, what's the point of just harboring a fugitive for fun?
Oh, the other side has begun. It took us nearly 22 minutes of rambling before the other side started. Continue, sir.
Is there a relation to this other side that you keep quoting? Do we know them? Does anybody?
Do you want the files? Do you want the story?
Synopsis. We don't have to get key points.
whenever you remove sexism and make everything balanced, men will laugh at the reason why they are the butt of the joke, while women will become emotional while they are the butt of the joke.
She was the one that came on and didn't understand the joke. That we talked
Me fucking yeah. About super glue. Yeah. That's all we gotta say is super glue.
No, I knew what you meant. As soon as you gave me that much, I was like, all right, following along.
Now you're picking up what I'm putting down. Your tracker's on. Good job.
Well, you can't get it imported or anything. So yeah, CBA with the hassle of trying to find shops that sell under the counter.
Just go to the mainland, Noah. Just go to the mainland.
What's
go to
CBA?
Amsterdam.
What's CBA? What are we talking about?
I'll double check before I answer.
I was going to say, I didn't know if we were still talking about, well, yeah, if she wants real stuff, yeah, sure, go to another country that sells it legally. But if you don't even like smoking, then, and you're not even doing anything wrong, then I would say that if buying and selling is against the rules, I would say we go back to the bartering system where I could see a fair trade between you and your buddy that just bought 3,000 of them.
You're welcome, everybody, for bridging the gap to UK. You're welcome.
Can't be arsed.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Bridge the gap to UK right here. I've done it 50 times. I've done it 50 songs in a row. Bro, you know how good Vegeta is over here, Goku. Let's roll, bro.
I mean, it's why I'm over here getting pissed.
Oh, so now Goku is actually getting angry, everybody. Calm down.
No, we're being no. UK talk.
Ooh, caveman.
We're getting pissed.
Oh. Grab the hair, crush the skull, drink the blood. Yes.
And right now, Hurst is taking a piss. I think that's the proper terminology.
Yeah, that's definition 3. It took me a second to look at this other screen over here. My bad.
All right. Floor is yours. I'm doing a dab. My eyes will be on you. What do you got for me tonight? Where are we taking this venture?
We're going back out of Plato's cave again. You're going to remove this chain that you or so whatever you did to make me forced to sit inside this cave and ensure that I sit down and at least attempt to understand and comprehend where all these insects are coming from. Because honestly, the greater good has failed us. We need the betterment of all, or else we can never progress. And in order to progress together, we must be stronger individually in order for whenever we unite and stand, we become unstoppable. As he continues to blow smoke around, I must fill more words to the void because I want it to be my turn to hit the pipe.
So, what if we get to the point where we're able to evolve the people to our needs, I guess. When we don't actually have to wait for them to catch up. What level do we need to be on before we can start playing God with the insects? Does it have to be we have to wait for them to evolve and just sit at the end of the fucking boat with your hand over the water, getting ready to pull them back up? Or can we just go raft? Like, I don't know if it necessarily has to be them waiting for us the whole time. Feel like there could be other things that we could do to move the progress along, because even if we were to reincarnate and multiply, and this is, I always use the ascension reference because I do think you have to go back from scratch when you go back, and the only way you can do that as an ascended being is to know that the majority of your reiterations have a higher frequency than everybody else, or a higher vibration, I guess, not necessarily a frequency, a higher vibration than everybody else, where regardless of how you come into the next one, it's going to be good enough that you can get back to where you are. Like, that takes a certain level of confidence. So anybody that is in Plato's Cave or hanging out at the edge of Plato's Cave, they're doing it because they know they have the ability to, not because they want to fucking save everybody. There's plenty of people that fucking left the cave that want to save other people, but they don't think they have the ability to, or they might get fucking lured back in because they're not confident enough in themselves.
Was that a period? Okay. Sorry about my long-winded rival over here, but the answer is very simple. Those of us at par will survive the pop. There is no waiting for what is to come. What is to come will occur whether we like it or not, and the pop, very simply, will eliminate those who are below par. The culling is coming.
You know what song we listened to on the intro?
I just had an awesome laugh at the giant melons handing out the Pepsi and complaining about silverware. That was a hilarious laugh.
Well, and because you post this like a duel, I was like, oh, what better clip? Because that's like my favorite quote to reference whenever somebody's like, oh, you should be like medieval talk. I can't talk about that. But I did that for...
Why are you censoring yourself?
I did it for an appearance somewhere, and I can't really say where it was. But I did that clip. Dost thou have thou a ale for me and me mate? He has been pitched in battle for a fortnight, and has the king's thirst for a frosty brew that thou might have for lust. And somebody looked at me like I had two dicks. And it just kind of...
Damn.
It didn't go over well. Either they had never seen the movie, or I don't know. Couldn't figure it out.
Hey man, I think that's pretty much a match. That's how come we're actually rivals. You have 2 dicks, I have 3 balls. Let's keep rolling, bro.
You should be friends with fucking Tom Green. He's only got 1 now. You could be his buddy. You could help him out. Just could be blood.
What about Brian Green? What about Brian Green?
Tom Green, comedian.
Oh, wow.
I have more respect for Tom Green.
Brian Green has a comedian brother. Holy snap!
No, I have more respect for Tom Green than Brian Green. Brian Green, fucking con artist.
hey, man.
He's one of those people that will give you.
What's wrong with standing on the shoulders of giants while listening to the words from the horse's mouth that have drank from the water?
He'll give you partial truth to comfort you rather than telling you whole truth that'll scare the shit out of you.
Oh, such as everything is a facade, illusion is merely what is presented in front of us because tangibility is the delusion.
I think it gives out partial truths.
He's being disingenuous, whereas that was a very genuous and generous statement.
I mean, depending on how you phrase, I mean, I guess it depends on people's perception of how people feed them words. I guess if people are always going to be offended by fucking words rather than actions, then we're always going to be in this perpetual state of did you...
Hey man, if people are continuously touching the foot of the elephant while we're over here and you're poking it in the eye and I'm grabbing a hold of its ear, that's not our problems, man. That's really not our problems or issues. We can only bridge the gap behind us so far because we require the resources ahead of us to continue to progress upon our personal journeys.
That one didn't sound like a period.
Yeah, there was a comma there, and I changed the word path journeys, and it just end of sentence.
They don't have silverware, but they have Pepsi.
Pepsi. My bottle's bigger than yours. I got a 2-liter one.
No, I know. I got a 6-pack of fucking these guys.
I still have more here. I got 2.1 quarts.
I know. I got 12 or I got 16.9 fluid ounces. So I got, what is that? That's 5, 10, 15, 20,
White, dirty,
25,
white,
30.
white.
Let's go with
30.
6.3. Yeah, 6.3 liters. No, 6.3 pints.
I'm working on 2.1 quarts here. I'm working on a hair over a half a gallon. At least that's my perception.
Hair over a half a gallon. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going for about 3,000 milliliters.
About 128.
Any more conversion rates you want to do?
128 and half is 64, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. White and nerdy, white and nerdy.
Get an iron bra. Thought we were being medieval still. Sorry, I missed that note.
I got iron, bro. I got godly. Hey, bro, we are all gods. We just need to simply accept the inclusion as well as multiplication of collective and duality. For without one, there cannot be another.
No, I went full Robin Hood Men in Tights, and I thought it was like a chastity thing.
Hey. This is Sparta. The only ones that wear chastity belts are the women.
Well, yeah. Didn't you see Robin Hood Men in Tights?
It's been so long.
You had to get the key. Otherwise, he wasn't getting in. Not you. I'm gonna say it's got Dave Chappelle in it. You can't give up a brilliant reiteration.
I haven't seen it. I've said it's been a while. At least I didn't say while.
While. That's why I said I bequeathed you an audience tonight. I haven't got to say. I haven't.
You queefed all over me. So how does Chi-Chi feel about you queefing all over me?
She can't smell it from her room.
That's the same thing I say about Queen. As long as she's as long as she's in her cage that came with her. She brought her own cage, everybody. Please comprehend that she came with the cage. I make sure that it's clean and the newspapers are changed constantly. But as long as Queen doesn't hear about it, she don't give a fuck.
Oh, we got a new platform tonight. I didn't tell anybody. We're on Kick tonight. In case anybody was wondering.
35-minute mark.
I haven't really done anything over on Kick. I use Kick because Jimmy Rizzo's over there, and they just added it to StreamYard. So now, because I have an account over there, you can pretty much do anything on Kick.
Hey guys, a little bit of personal promotion. All these eyeballs that are out there in the field, make sure you raise your hand so I can see you. Thank you.
Well, and also so that everybody knows, if we want to do any fucking bonus shows when we have to drop off YouTube or drop off Twitch and we want to do a fucking clip show or some shit like that, then that's what Kick's going to be for. Because Jimmy Rizzo goes on there and plays fucking copyrighted music all day long. I'm going to get copyrighted for fucking the medieval version of Low by T-Pain. And
Dude. 1 second, bro. If there was no such thing as copyright, imagine whenever Darth Vader was going after that ship that actually right before episode 4 starts, and we actually know how they escaped, ... For whom the bell tolls was in the background. Imagine a world without copyright and people didn't fight over what was theirs.
Could you imagine if they weren't allowed to create the moon because fucking Darth Vader's ship was actually the fucking one that was created long before the moon was, and he had the original rights?
If we're going to talk about hollow fucking moon, we better talk about the tunnels that connect every landmass on Earth.
What do you want to talk about?
The holes at the poles, so that these individuals that thinks the Earth is the shape of a coin comprehend what really is going on.
Are you going
under the crust?
are you going full inner Earth, or are you talking about? Because I think
I'm stating the mantle is not as big as we think it is because the crust is thicker than we perceive it as.
All right. So for anybody watching on YouTube, we're about to go into a conspiracy dialogue about possibilities of, I don't know how would you say it, because there's provable ones.
Inner Terran beings is a nice conversion of words.
Well, no, because so we know there's beings that live below us. Regardless, science has already got us on that. We know we have caverns that go down so deep. We know what supposedly the deepest drilled hole is. We know about civilizations that had places that they could go several stories underground, and they would seal themselves off with a fucking huge, basically cover stone, and just lock themselves into this fucking underground for periods of time.
Let's actually bring up a newspaper clipping of where they dug a hole, and I'm almost positive this happened in Russia. They dug a hole so deep that they physically started hearing blood-wrenching screams coming out of the hole. And I think you did mention it, but that's your newspapers, like hearing screams from an extremely deep hole, and I'm almost positive it happened somewhere in Russia.
So we've actually played this.
Cutting Erection
on the channel, and so what I think it sounds to me like something's getting dropped in the hole. But I will.
No, not Mel's hole. That's a completely different story.
No
discernment.
No, this is actually. I don't know what you'd call it. They call it like the screams of hell. It's not.
Yes.
It's not actually Mel's hole. It's a whole different thing. Mel's
That's
hole.
I
don't know if Mel's hole actually exists. I think,
dude, it's an ancient American indigenous story where it's kind of this dry ice material. I know I'm very badly representing this, that you drop and it'll just simply continue.
Are you talking about Mel's hole? We'll go over Mel's hole in a second. Let me play this for everybody because we played it once before, so.
The idosa.com series about strange, supernatural, or odd audio. A microphone lowered 9 miles into the Siberia borehole revealed the screams of hell.
Thank you for that interlude. I had to do something, but I was standing right here, and goodness, that's as scary as I remember it was.
This is why white people don't live. We sit and try to get closer to blood-curdling screams. I don't think it's necessarily white people, but humans in general. Yeah, the phrase "curiosity killed the cat" is a very real thing. I don't think it involves
satisfaction. Brought it back. Remember to complete all these old sayings, such as "It's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect." And if you don't mind, do you want a female up here on stage? I will ask you.
You got to give me more than a female. What does that
mean? Noah.
Oh, Noah's more than welcome to come up. Anybody's welcome to come up. They just got to keep up with our conversation a little bit. Not, I would say we're going to implement. The best way to do this is probably implement. We'll implement propagates rules tonight. So, meaning you gotta stay on topic. If you have a topic to present to us, feel free to, and we'll go from there. What do you think?
100th monkey experiment.
What's that?
100th monkey experiment. Staying on topic. 100th monkey experiment. I'm quite sure you can find some like 98-second clip to present to your audience about it.
I'm more of a 12 monkeys guy, but we'll do it.
100, the number 100, T8.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm sure there's a 98.
I was just talking about the movie. It's good.
Hey man. You know I prefer Einstein's monkey over Schrodinger's cat any day of the week.
The 100th monkey effect is an esoteric idea claiming that a new behavior or idea is spread rapidly by unexplained means from one group to all related groups once a critical number of members of one group exhibits the new behavior or acknowledges the new idea. The behavior was said to propagate even to groups that are physically separated and have no apparent means of communication with each other.
Okay, so Noah, you can be the piece of meat between the blades clashing up here, and thank you for the excellent explanation on what will occur whenever the pop is reached, because this is the scientific explanation of once we get to the pop, par is the bar, and if you are not at par, you will cease to even be consciously in existence.
The 100th monkey effect is the exact reason I don't like democracies, because it only takes the majority of idiots with a bad idea to make it fucking law.
Hey man, we found out that really 3 times intelligent people, which means like our brains cubed, and then you stack a square on top of that. Really intelligent people figured out that voting is literally rigged back during the French Revolution.
I mean, regardless, I think it's rigged, but I don't know. You're supposed to have the illusion of participation. And regardless, it comes down to, so like in the United States, regardless, it comes down to the local people you put in office are actually the ones that make a decision on your behalf. And it would take you 2 years to remove them if they made a decision that wasn't on your behalf, if you knew about it. That's the security behind the U.S. Voting system, because your state representatives vote on their state's behalf. That's why you have so many electoral votes.
Your hate, let the anger flow through, and play the clip I put in black chat. I'm going to hell for that one. I'm going to hell for that one. Damn.
What you play in the back chat?
Give in to your hate. Give in to your hate. Give in to your hate. Because I know you despise the individual that's about to explain something to you, but he's going to give you raw truth, man.
He's going to give you raw truth.
He's going to give you 25 seconds of raw truth. Give him 25 seconds to redeem himself.
So let me explain this a little further, Noah. I do think they're influenced as well. I think the media acts as an influence, but I think when it comes to the people vote in their state representatives. Our electoral college is what decides our elections, and then we vote for how our electoral college is supposed to go. So say our electoral college votes against their state's interest, they can do that. They fully have the right to. They don't have to go with the people's vote if they don't want to. The risk to that is they get kicked out inside of 2 years. That's their only risk to their job. They probably won't get voted in again. So if you have enough fucking schlackies where you can keep feeding them into the system, so it's as rigged as you want it to be. And then I do think there's good eggs that get in. And I do think that there are people that want to use the system properly, but I think you can have enough fucking gum in the system to fucking clog everything up as well.
You know damn well I'm sitting here shaking my head back and forth the entire time. What's up, Mud Rabbit? You have the offer as well to be the piece of meat between the clashing blades. But you do comprehend that illusion is a sleight of hand. Can't help those who fall for it. While delusion is knowing it's a trick and still going along with it, Sir Waters.
I got to pull up the the thing in the back chat. Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix it.
Hold on. Everybody, hold up. We're on the waters right now. We're on the waters. They're raging rapids.
I have a question. What'd you do to Jake Hudson?
I warned him about an individual who was dating online, and it was one time, and it was the only individual I literally pointed and said, "This female is gaping, and she wants you the wrong way, bro." So this is why he is angry. And I can't hold that against him. Like I said, he's my token heckler. I have tokens for specific things. And Jake, still fucking love you, bro.
What does gaping mean? What do you mean?
You know exactly what I'm implying about exasperated size of orifice size.
I'm saying, was she like opening up and trying to swallow him, or like what are we talking about here?
We're talking about amateur only fools that aren't even on only fools. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a few people stop in tonight. Not too many. A few in the chat. But I don't know how long Curse got. I think he's going to want to go as long as this other person's going. So that helps me, I guess.
Oh, no. This is the whole King Neptune versus SpongeBob. Let's make sure this is right.
I don't know. You forgot to bring your team, like you said.
You're being Hillary's ass right now.
I was waiting for a response. You could be my Monica Lewinsky.
What do I view that as? I view that as it's useful, probably from an evolutionary perspective, for us to have the sensation of free will. The sensation is real. We all have it all the time. I feel like I'm in the driver's seat right now. I feel like I'm making the choices and decisions of my next word and action and so forth. The sensations are real, but the fundamental freedom of will to which that sensation seems to point, that is illusory.
Cut.
What do I view?
So, first and foremost, did you see how big her forehead kept on getting the entire time he was speaking?
You call that a 5-head.
I call that a 7-head by the end of the statement. Heads up, 7-head.
But what about it?
But it's the point that was basically being put down there. The
Don't get me wrong. I think
you have complete control is right there, bro. That's real, bro. The sensation that you have the complete control. But the origin where the sensation comes from, that is illusionary.
No. See, I think it's much simpler than that. People just try to break it down in way too many fucking ways. So the things you have control over are the things you can control. It's that fucking simple. There's a lot of things that you can't control that you try to affect that you just aren't going to be able to affect. You can do things where maybe something might occur, and if you're really good at fucking physics and you can figure out what chain of events has to happen to alter things the way you want it, you can maybe have an influence on other things, but not in the way that you'd want it to be. That's why you get, and it doesn't matter what religion we're talking about. It doesn't matter if we're talking about fucking mythology. I usually use like Wicca, for example. That's why they have the threefold rule in Wicca. You can't cast evil fucking spells on people and shit, because anything that you cast on somebody else has the ability to come back at you threefold. It's the fucking butterfly effect. And we just describe it in a bunch of different things. So yes, you have limited ability, but you have the ability to affect the things that fucking matter the most to you. Most of the time we get hung up on things that don't fucking matter. Like, that's where we're like, oh, look, I have no ability to do this. Yeah, no, because that's out of your control. Like, certain things are unchangeable. And that's why I always use time in this reference. Time is like a river. You can throw a fucking huge ass stone in the water and you can reroute it a little bit, but essentially it's flowing the same fucking direction, and you're only going to be able to change it a slight bit.
Once again, please excuse the long-winded Kakarot for not completely comprehending the simple fact that you do not have control over yourself. You only have control over your perception and your perspective.
Oh no, I have control over myself, and
Incorrect, because everything has already occurred, everything is occurring, and everything will occur all at once as well as not at all.
Just because events have happened in the past and will repeat in the future doesn't mean that you know the order.
History is written by the victors, my long-winded Kakarot.
No, I know. I know it's written by the victors, but that has nothing to do with the fact that you still have a choice in where you place yourself in the world. I have a choice to die by getting hit by a car or to die by, whatever else.
Perspective and perception, but you still have no control over self. You can control your perception and your perspective. You cannot control self.
No, I have the control. Like if I was to be, I don't know, put myself in a situation where I was skydiving more, I would have more of a risk to die skydiving once I started skydiving. Like you put yourself into a series of events that you're now on a different path that you couldn't be on prior. If I decided to lock if I all of a sudden got agoraphobia and I locked myself in the house every day, it would limit the things outside of my house that I'm exposed to, which would limit what my cause and effect was. The only thing that you're saying that tries to overshadow that is that was all part of the plan. And it's unprovable. It's an unprovable.
My man. Why do you think I tell people to keep their topas in their pocket? Because you really don't want me to take mine out.
No, it's because if that's the case, all I have to do is say it's a simulation and everybody fucking loses. Like
the source. Exactly. Right there. This is where we slice that fucking coin, bro. The source.
When I say simulation, people don't. But when I say simulation, people want to fucking give up. And you do have control. You do have a control. You do have a level of control.
You can manipulate tangibility. Correct, Mr. Waters. Correct.
If he gets
you mustn't manipulate self, but you have complete control over tangibility, Mr. Waters.
He's saying it's an illusion. We have control. Who would control their sim and give them a lisp? What are we talking about? It's called do unto others.
Do as ye will.
There's a leaf spring, yes. It can bend, but it will bounce. Yes, and I like that too, because I also referenced the rubber band effect. And anybody that's been following my channel long enough, they'll know there was somebody I sat down and talked to. There's a young man that used to frequent my channel. He has a really big issue with a certain time travel. Like he's put so much investment into one time traveler that he like walked away from my channel, thought we were trying to like help this time traveler out, and shit got weird. But
yeah, shit got weird. I think I was there on the back end of that.
No, you weren't. Well, you might. I left the comments up because I wanted people to see it. God, I can't even remember the fucking guy's name. He's the time travel. He's the bald time traveler from the future. That
Teeter or Macintosh.
It's not either one of those. It's fucking.
Okay. I thought you was talking about
Rogues. It's Michael though. I think it's Michael though. It's Michael something. God damn it! I don't remember the fucking guy's name. Andre, are you still here? Andre, tell me you're still here.
Mr. Biggs, please raise your hand, Mr. Biggs.
Well, Zachary Kim, because I'm convinced that this time traveler isn't fucking real. I think it's another person trying to trick everybody else. Oh, he's not here anymore? All right. Well, what I was trying to get Andre to bring up was who this other guy was. And Michael Phillips is his name. Okay, it just came to me.
There you go.
Michael Phillips, he said he stopped World War III from happening. That was his claim. This is the time traveler's claim. Zachary Kim got fully invested in Michael Phillips. And Michael Phillips has reached out to me a couple times. He's talked to me. He told me my show is supposed to be famous in the future. He's told me he couldn't talk to me for certain reasons. I called out a different time traveler because if you ever watch Michael Phillips' videos, you can only see his hands. And I don't know, I'm a very descriptive guy. This time traveler came on my show and I said, "Hey, show me your hands." and he knew
And
what
you
I
haven't
was doing.
lived that down yet, have you? Only hands.
Oh no. Well, he knows who he is. And they had a well, it sounded like a I don't know what you'd call it, like an English accent filter on, and it was like slowed down and like almost reverbed a little bit. Well, he had talked about how he had stopped World War III from happening. And since you were talking about the bounce of a leaf, what I call it is the rubber band effect. If you change something that was supposed to happen, like that's that significant, I think some things are unchangeable. So the amount of lives that had to be lost, because he said the date that he stopped it from happening. And I said, okay, I think that's why COVID happened. And Zachary Kim got so upset with me, and he's like, "Why would you say?" I was like, "I think he should go to jail for."
Well, we do have confirmation that Hitler was switched at birth. Please continue.
Well, I don't know if that's confirmation that he was switched at birth, but there's also a fun one of that. But what I'm saying is, like, if I think the same amount of people were supposed to die, and I still think the same amount of bodies were taken off the planet, regardless of if he was able to change the past or if he changed it. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. I think the same staple was there of this is how many people are getting wiped off the planet.
Sir, if you want to present your credentials, I'm from a far-flung future. Where are you from? If you want to, I'm not forcing you to do anything.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, Scales. Okay, Scales. Okay, Scales. We'll leave it at that, Scales. We'll leave it at that. You don't have to acknowledge. You just have to accept, and I know you have. That's all that really matters.
I don't know if it was fully a LARP, but I called somebody out on it, and then all of a sudden the time traveler disappeared. I want to say
Yeah,
that's the case.
I'm trying to prevent the blackened skies from appearing upon us all. It's not legitimately World War III.
If he stopped World War III, then he started the war with Ukraine and Russia. Okay, so that plus COVID. So COVID actually corresponds with the date of when he says World War III was supposed to happen. But I would say whatever happens in Israel and with Israel and Hamas, I would say anything that happens with Russia, Ukraine, and anything that happened with COVID when it comes to lives lost could all fit into that tally. If we just did the COVID tally, which is hard to do because the numbers are a little skewed on what we got for COVID. So we'll have to play that one back. But I don't know.
I was interrupted by a woman. Please restate what you stated for the past 100 seconds. I do apologize.
Oh no, I was just answering Noah's question in the chat. If he stopped World War III, then he started the war with Ukraine and Russia. And I was saying his timeline coordinated with when he stopped World War III. That's when this virus kicked up. And
thank you very much, audience, for having as many eyes as there is bodies. Please continue, Kakarot.
And I was saying, like, to me, that was significant as well. I think Russia and Ukraine body count or Israel Hamas body count could also play into that total number. But I feel like whatever you want to call it, the fucking Reaper had a number put up, and it was going to be claimed regardless. So the reason it was claimed doesn't fucking matter. That's why I say certain things are changeable, but I don't necessarily think they're reversible. Like there's certain things that are staples.
I can hand you that. I can hand you that because there's a lesson from Weiss. and it's a Nickelback song. And I'm going to describe the music video. A man is walking around. He gets yanked out of the street, and then suddenly he sees numbers over everyone's head. He goes around the whole music video, and he sees these numbers. He doesn't realize, he looks in a mirror or a reflection and realizes he doesn't have a number over his head. He very, very soonly also comes to realize after walking by a pregnant lady that these numbers has to be a countdown to the obvious deletion of the individual. Please excuse TOS. Later, right at the end, he prevents the death of another individual. His number appears on his head as the individual restarts the song in their mind.
You lost me. I was multitasking.
I'm going to have to find the Nickelback song. Oh, it's on.
No. If you got to do a Nickelback song to figure this out, it's not. Nope.
I was describing a Nickelback song, my good sir. It's a Weiss lesson, so please excuse one of my teachers and me using a page out of their book, sir. We were talking about the countdown of deletion, correct? We were talking about the inevitability of man waiting and the obviousness what happens when man must wait no more. Alien Code, the movie.
Alien Code, the movie.
Yeah, Alien Code, Alien Message. Do you require the 7-minute clip to show to your audience that you can speed up for discretion of TOS?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Alien Code, Alien Message. Look for the black guy. Look for the black guy so that you can get words on screen instead of pictures from movie.
Pretty sure this is it.
No. Hey, that's a colander, motherfucker. That's a colander. It's a colander. White and nerdy.
I thought it had something to do with Nickelback. I didn't remember. I lost track again.
Man, lost track of time. Well, it's too bad. You want to set this song on fire?
Did you all hear about the UFO they got in Colombia? Scientists decoded something about it. Normally I'd ignore it, but it was Benny Johnson. Colombia. I would usually. Is Colombia in South There they ever not have fucking UFOs?
All right, guys. We all understand that there are there is more than what we see because of the spectrums of light each individual animal across this planet can perceive. We understand the different wavelengths and different types of fields that are all around us as we move forward into the progression that I'm putting down. Do you not think that an extraterrestrial being perceives reality differently than we do, which can explain why they zip across the sky and zoom through the water and there's nothing stopping them?
Can you hear everything I'm pulling up in the background?
Nigh.
It works out good then.
Aye.
Oh, God damn it. It's moist critical looking at it. Why don't we have like a normal one that doesn't
Why are we moist? Why are we so moist over here? Goodness, ladies. Stop being so moist. Clean up after yourselves. Have a mop.
Critically moist.
Hey, what do you think that was? Have a mop.
So I'm looking at a sphere UFO supposedly landing in Colombia. Some people are calling it a crash. Some people are calling it a landing. And they're seeing a zigzag pattern, and then it comes down. Yeah.
What? Do we have to go back to the point of the fact that between the 60s and 90s, the American government had the ability to push a button to cause the illusion of a worldwide extraterrestrial invasion. It's 2025, people. Imagine how advanced that technology is moving forward.
Benny has a video of it before it came down. Who was it? Benny Johnson, you said? Let me see. I want to see a picture of this because everybody's got really shitty ones.
Thank you, Miss Noah Potter, for being here. Very grandly accepting that you have decided to sit down for us for as long as you were able to maintain.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming by, Noah. Especially not knowing what hour it is over there.
I bet you it's other bullshit or it's some fancy button because you know Mr. Waters, he supports capitalism, whereas Vegeta doesn't.
Top scientists find proof. After X-ray, something in the Earth. Wait, we got check. He's got too many fucking posts. Yeah, I don't know.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Come on, Mr. Waters. You gotta say something. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
I was trying to. You hear the blues are calling, tossed salad and scrambled. I can't remember what
Good boy, good boy.
I couldn't remember what it was from. It was playing in my head, but I didn't remember the fucking.
Fraser. I answered that question, but you can elaborate.
Well, you just push a button. So yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Button, support capitalism. Push the button. Yeah, support capitalism. Push all the friendly buttons.
I know I can't click.
Whoa,
links. Mud Rabbit. That's what I was trying to do. I can't this is what happens when I try to highlight it. You see what I'm saying? This is the effect of it.
Oh! Just get some right toilet paper and wipe yourself from back.
Yes,
to front.
that is Canadian Patriot. The flag guy is Canadian Patriot.
Well, thank you for smacking me with that stick over there, man, because I thought she went off in another direction, but I knew for a fact that's Mud Rabbit. There's no way she went off in the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah, no. She doesn't bring up CP.
That's Mud Rabbit. There's no way that she brought up Abraham's bosom for no reason.
She don't ever bring up that kind of CP over here. Not around here.
There's no reason why Miss Mud Rabbit brought up Abraham's bosom right now. Huh? Oh. I clicked the button and sent an envelope to your desk.
What'd you say about Elvis Presley's wife?
That she hid him upstairs until the mid to late 90s whenever he legitimately passed away and the second floor of Graceland was opened.
Did he adopt her? And then
Hey, hold on. We're not talking about Great Balls of Fire, bro.
About multiple levels of possession here.
We're not talking about Great Balls of Fire and his relationship.
That's some Jerry Lee Lewis shit.
There you go, buddy. You caught me. There you go. So, yeah. Who is that? Hey! I'm fucking with you, Goku. You ready, Kakarot? Who's that crazy guy? That it's like Helter Skelter. Who's that crazy guy that ran that group, man? Well, that's
you asking me?
Yeah. I'm fucking with you, Kakarot. Please answer the question.
Charles Manson. What did you say? What? Say it again. Did I answer it wrong?
Who's that crazy guy that ran the group called Helter Skelter? And I'm fucking with you, Kakarot.
Oh, John Lennon.
Hey, let's go with all the Beatles. Let's go with all the Beatles were dead in the '60s for 9,000, Alex.
Okay, so first of all, they wrote the song, so I'm gonna put John Lennon, or I'm gonna put. We'll go with what's his name, Dr. Jolly West. We'll go with Jolly West.
Oh, highlight the comment. Highlight the ghost comment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jolly West. Fucking.
I like the ghost comment, please. Thank you.
Which what? What?
The Ghost had a comment. Please highlight it. Thank you very much. Okay, now moving forward, like I stated,
you got to do it. You got to do it in the voice. You got to do it in the voice of your detractor. Otherwise, it's not the same. That's how it's supposed to be read. So if you're going to have me put it up, either you read it or I'm going to read it.
I just want to say Jacob Waters is a good person.
It's not bad. That's not bad. I just want to take this time to say Jacob Waters is a good person.
Hey, token to the heckler. Pay your local heckler and
show the comments on the screen. If somebody said something they shouldn't have, it shows up on the video. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it, man. If YouTube flags me, We're on fucking Kick now, boys. If you guys don't see it, fucking follow me over on Kick. I only got 4 subscribers over there. What's the name of the channel you said? Oh, it's Jacob Waters. Good luck figuring that one out. Just go type in Jacob Waters over on Kick. You can watch us live right now.
And you won't get kicked off because of our foul language about the abusities and absurdities of the actual enemy. Because the greater good is dead, everyone. The betterment of all is now required. Mr. Waters?
And I got a bunch of fun emojis over there. You can send like The Rock giving you the fucking eyebrow or something fun. Jacob Waters, you're going to take me kayaking. I don't want you to drown me. People told me that you might tip my kayak over.
Oh, it builds character.
No, I told him we were gonna have to go fucking swimming in like a kiddie pool or a fucking like a pond, like something close by where I could keep an eye on him first, get his water legs. Then
wow, you gotta say that one. I want to hear that one.
That, and also, so anything that you guys see inside of the chat, like on my end, I can take them down faster than that, and then it also doesn't play back on the replay. So I don't know. It's kind of a toss up.
Incorrect, Mud Rabbit. He's had a couple dab hits right there on the screen with us.
What happened? You just can't smoke or drink on vid anymore? Where, on Kick? Is that the new rule on Kick? I don't know. I haven't stopped. I actually started smoking and everything on camera again recently. Jacob drinks rum.
Where's all the rum gone?
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Where's all the rum gone?
So definitely have one for your other channel because StreamYard just added it. So you can stream there as well. Copyright free music. No issue. Fucking copyright music, no issue.
Exactly, Mud Rabbit, on Yeet.
Yeah. I mean, on YouTube, see, now I just have another option like I had before for a fucking after hours show. And Ghost, the update is we have a scheduled show for tomorrow night. The Pickle is going to be doing an open panel. I need to reach out to another group that does shows on Thursday and Sunday. They do a regular show on Thursday and Sunday, and we're going to be doing a Sunday show. So it's going to be an open panel. So if they want to come in and ask any questions, they're more than welcome to. But yeah, I don't know about drinking, but I've always been told that you're not supposed to smoke on YouTube.
I really want to give you a pat on the back for the way that you clipped up this thumbnail and made it precise. I know I put a little bit too much.
Yeah, it rambled on in the end. That's what I said.
Yeah, I put a little bit of too much of the dialogue in there, but I kind of did it so because I know the picture likes to cut itself off. So I made sure you had plenty of room to cut it off yourself.
All right, boss.
Simon's grandfather has entered the building.
We gotta put this to rest. Hold on. Boss man. Actually, you could talk to Simon's keep calling him Simon's grandfather. I like that. And I don't know, you address him first. I'm gonna have a cigarette first.
I already said that Simon's grandfather has entered the building because
why is he Simon's grand? Explain to me why is Simon's grandfather?
Boss man says boss man that says boss man is boss man.
Explain
Is
to me
that
why he's
boss man enough?
explain to me why he's Simon's grandfather then.
Simon says, boss man says that it's that much simple. I'm not long winded, Mr. Walters. Mr. Walters, will you have real Jacob Huston or Dr. Phil on the pickle? Who?
You know Jake Hudson's welcome. But boss man, so if that old man wants any money, I don't have a debt for a service he didn't provide. You know how this works, sir. The negotiation was, I will match any donations you get for a show that we do together. We have done no show. There has been no donations donated for a show that we didn't do. So, I mean, unless there's a show we did that I don't know about, I'm open to still do a political show if the guy's got the balls to do it. I don't think he does. But
come on, super glue pussy, get some more people in your fucking chat so we can get some more eyeballs over here because we got to have just as many eyeballs as you got bodies. Come on.
Eyeballs as bodies? What do you mean?
We have to have half of the amount of bodies as she has because intelligence is a rare breed. Get my point? There's talking points and then there's making a point whenever you talk, Mr. Waters.
I mean, numbers on YouTube actually reflect how girls answer that question when you're talking about body count. So her numbers actually a lot higher. Her number of bodies
in her audience has to equal the number of eyeballs in our audience. Come on, Miss Superglue Pussy Shut. Get more bodies in your audience so that we can have more eyeballs over here. I'm fucking with the algorithm.
Yeah, it's not working.
Impervious does not stop me. I will continuously persist.
But yeah, the offer's still open. If you would like to make some money and do a show. So think about this. I haven't given him any money since the day he blocked me. I gave him money before. I was a regular donator for, I think the show that I got blocked on, I think I donated over $150 because I was having fun and I enjoyed it. And then he went off and blocked me. So what happened was we didn't do a show. If you go off and block me, then the money gets blocked with it. So if you want the money that we talked about for doing a show, we would have to do a show. Otherwise, there would be no magical money there. But yes, still open for a politics show. Well, if you guys want to, fucking have Ghost set it up. We'll make it the fucking first Detractor Alley.
Are you done talking with the cheerleaders in audience?
Think about how fucking deep. Think about the level of deepness that could be. All right, for anybody outside of the fucking bubble, because this one's going over Zero's head. So, the king of the PWO, Sir Joseph Pesci, is planning on bringing back Detractor Alley. And what would be the best episode to bring Detractor Alley back? I'd even let him play fucking moderator if he wanted to. And it would be a debate with me and Kenny Bolin. And then, I mean, if he gets donations, like I said, I'm sticking to my word. I will. If I said I'll double the donations, then I'll stick to that too. But you have to prove me I said that, because I may have said that. But if I said I'll match the donations or anything like that, I'm up for it. But it has to come with a show.
Oh, by the way, super glue pussy, you losing bodies will not affect our eye count.
Will you have real Jake Hudson or Dr. Phil on the Pickle Show? Yeah, it's going to be an open panel. So anybody that wants to join, more than welcome to. Bossman is a piece of shit. Nothing according to Jake Hudson. Yep, Jake Hudson does call people that. CP, I don't think they actually banned it, but they have cited channel. Yeah, so basically it's a reason to get you out the door if they want to. You just have to give them something else that they don't like very much. Like if you start getting traction on some shit, yeah.
Catch up with the audience so they can have the reciprocation to catch up with us. Please do so.
Catbox versus Waters on stream in the Octagon. What's Catbox?
That I don't know. I'm going to shut up. I've been hanging around different people.
Jaywalks movie and Jacob's there for said fight. Yeah,
There's an cat, but she don't know how to do any of this. But that's why I said I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't want to see. You know, sure, I'd love to fight. I'd love to fight the Prince or whatever the fuck he calls himself, Catbox, whatever. I don't know what he calls himself, but yeah, that'd be fun too. But realistically, if that old man wants to make some money, tell him to fucking walk over and do a show with me. He knows, he knows what the fucking stipulations are.
Hey, man, why don't you go walk into Verbal Combat, Mr. Kakarot, as the king of this channel? Go walk into Verbal Combat and see if you can survive.
He won't fucking do it.
I got permanently banned for whatever they say, blocking the grift, bro, because Miss Pussy Glued Shut. I told them she was going to walk in and she's going to pay money. And you know what? I do not contribute to the delinquency of the exchange of revenue. So if I see her, I am out of here. And the moment I see her, I got off panel and I was told I am permanently banned from Verbal Combat because I did not allow the exchange of currency.
See if his old ass remembers what I said. This will be a test. He's just, see, this is how I know he's just making shit up. We laid out fucking stipulations. I said I'd either match or fucking, I either said match or double. He'll have to prove I said double if I did say that, because I don't know if I said that. I'm just putting it out there because I could have said that. But,
damn right. So Miss Pussy Glue Shut, yeah, you better have 16 people in that fucking audience. We got 8 pairs of eyes down here.
9. I mean, we're hanging. We got 8 on YouTube. We got 1 on Twitch, and then we got 1 viewer on Kick.
I thought I saw about 28 in the actuality, but I was only narrowing to YouTube, sir.
Will Patriots for Randy Travis show up tomorrow? No, I don't. I mean, they're always welcome, but I don't know if they would. And I don't think it's Randy Travis, to be fair. I don't know who's the Patriots for Randy Travis. I'm pretty sure it's
holy shit. Mud Rabbit has been over there. Yeah, I see the scar on your ankle. Holy crap, that was epic, Mud Rabbit. Whoa.
Those guys over at Verbal Combat are assholes. Maxed Out comes to props on Monday to pick fights. Who's maxed out? Is he the one that I talked to? That one day he came on and I come from a debate channel. That shit was fucking hilarious.
You come from fucking nonsense that thrives on toxicity.
Pretty sure it's Toby Keith. I'm pretty sure it's Toby Keith, boys and girls.
How do you like me now? Oh, what is that too far?
You change the font or the text on screen. I know you can change a bunch of shit. Like I'm starting to like StreamYard more. They're actually like, I was worried that they were raising that price and then not fixing anything. They're still only, I'm not going to say what I'm paying. I got a good price for StreamYard right now for running 3 fucking channels.
Months.
What's that?
$89.99 for 6
No,
months.
I pay monthly.
Haven't you learned from drugs that you buy in bulk for the cheaper?
No, what I've learned, where if you can actually get in contact with a real person and they can see you paying 7 months concurrently, and then you say to them, hey, why is this like this? Never mind, I don't want to do this. They don't like you. They don't like walking away from hundreds of dollars.
I concede while inserting the story of I was nearly $400 behind in my internet bill in March. And I made the bet with the company, not the person on the phone, that you'd owe me a month of free service by the end of the year. You want to know something? I just took my 2 fucking free months because I haven't been able to be in my damn office. Think about that scenario, Mr. Waters. But I do concede your argument as being true.
No, I mean, yeah, but it's only if you can get in contact with a real person. If you're talking to a fucking bot or whatever the fuck, then, it doesn't make a difference. They don't feel the impact.
That's nonsense online support. You're talking to an AI, guys. Haven't you realized the difference between data and knowledge? That's a very simple discernment skill these people need, and they can only learn it outside of Plato's cave as we get back on the field.
So let me ask you this, Ghost, because Kenny always gets blown away when I fucking know a little bit about YouTube or fucking StreamYard. And since I'm the young man that teaches everybody about StreamYard to all of my old fucking co-hosts and other people I've dealt with, ask him what his current price is. If it's at, let's say, $30, then if that's the case, he's only locked that in for 3 months. He didn't talk to anybody. He fucking lied to you about talking to people. There's a button you can click, and it'll give you 3 months for a lower price. And then it spikes back up to the regular price. Me, on the other hand, I have seven pocketed signups that I haven't used yet because 7 people have signed up off my link, and they're just sitting there because this is what I eventually wanted to happen with StreamYard is I wanted it to be fucking free. And eventually I had enough people signing up where I didn't have to worry about it for a few months. And that's how I carry it over in the winter where I'm not paying it. I'll just fucking do that shit in the winter because I'm not making as much money in the winter. I'm a contractor and my work's mostly seasonal. So I make way more money in the summer than I do in the winter.
See, Mr. Waters, she's got to be watching us. She steals content. You even said it yourself before we even started the show. She steals content because she's not actually a content creator. She's a content manipulator while we are sitting here legitimately making content.
Who are we talking smack about? So is she talking smack about us or something?
We already, how many times do we have to
go through we into this if I don't have involvement yet?
The 10 of I, so you understand where the we elaborates and is created from. We've already discussed this in privacy. I've sent you another envelope in private chat, as well as I'm addressing it right now by Miss Pussy Super Lou Shut. This is where it all began. Well, this was the epicenter of the explosion. Let me say it that way, the epicenter of the explosion. And I've exchanged paperwork with you about exactly what went down because I'm a devil. I'll hand you everything and allow you to decide. I am not an angel that will lie to you to get what they want. Yes, I was a little long-winded there, but I made the point.
I'm not mad about it. I had to do something real quick.
Yeah, you had to say meow. This is basically a scorned woman that cannot accept that she is the reason her husband divorced her, and she cannot move beyond that. You know what we do, man? We're army killers. We can instantly slaughter anything within our path. You know this, Kakarot. You know this.
I mean, the ability to and the want to are two totally different things.
Do as ye willed.
I get it, but pissing in the wind is still fucking pissing in the wind.
Hey, as long as it's not pissing in the direction of the wind, as long as you're pissing downwind, you're fucking right. You pissing upwind, you're pissing on yourself, bro. I'm talking to the wall.
You're not talking to the wall. I can hear everything you're saying. I don't have headphones on tonight.
Okay, lift up the chair, Mr. Waters. Lift up the chair and show these women how wrong they are again. Lift up the chair.
I'm not doing it with my fucking heavy chair. I had to go get another chair. No, I'm not doing that again.
Hey, you was kayaking today. Ain't no pain, no gain, bro.
I told somebody the other day, I was like, yeah, I can't even flex in this shirt. I'll fucking rip it. Fucking Hulk Hogan problems.
Okay. Discerning the difference between Einstein's monkey and Schrodinger's cat so Mr. Waters can actually have time to go over documents that seem to have appeared on his desk from live.
I'm just plugging shit in. You're good. I'm listening to everything that's going on.
So Einstein's monkey is simply, you take a monkey, an actual chimpanzee, you throw him in a bunker, 100 grenades, 30 minutes. Does he live? Does he die? Schrodinger's cat. We all know that famous one. This is why I prefer Einstein's monkey to Schrodinger's cat. Thank you, Mr. Waters.
Make sure you know who. I thought you were going to share your StreamYard with a bunch of people and we all pay our way for it. I was going to do that, but nobody fucking signed up with me. I wouldn't mind going to the next fucking tier. You guys want to do that? And so I gave this analogy.
7 and 14. Perfect viewers. 7 and 14. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Mr. Waters.
I gave this analogy the other day. Well, actually, earlier today, I was fucking kayaking, and there's only 2 people on the internet that have ever told me that they were going to fucking affect me from where they were at on their fucking phone.
I am not on a phone.
And one was cursed.
I was not on a phone. I am actually on a legitimate device. I have the power.
Okay. I don't care what kind of device you're on. You're not going to fucking send heat rays at my brain. You're not going to fucking battle me on the asteroid.
What about an asteroid? We can go through Orion, Mr. Waters. We can go through Orion again. You can jump off the.
You're not going to battle me on the astral. The astral plane, my young man.
Whoa. Oh, fuck. No. I rather have verbalities with you, Mr. Waters, because we both know you, Shiny Scales. We both know how you are, Shiny Scales.
Be confusing as all get out. I'm still waiting for Rocco and Pesci's rap battle. That would have been fucking good. I think Rocco gave up rap music. Tune in, turn on, and drop out. Good quote.
Do not put me in front of Macintosh. I will obliterate him. I apologize.
Oh, Macintosh would have some.
I will obliterate that son of a bitch. You know what I've already said about him. You know what I've already said about him. He has.
I don't know what you think.
With a revoked license.
I don't think you know Macintosh.
He is a rogue time traveler with a revoked license. This is all I need to know.
You said the same thing about fucking because you thought Michael Moody was that same thing. Michael Moody and Michael Macintosh aren't the same thing.
No, Moody is a butterfly.
For the longest time, so many people thought
that became a butterfly.
So many people thought that fucking Michael Moody was just an NPC or some fucking. So many people told me he was just like a bot.
Let's talk about Chicken Little, who still messages me, and all I do is delete the entire log on him.
He's got a friend request pending for me, but I haven't engaged.
Shout out to Mr. Biggs.
Oh, right. It was Granny. My bad. Oh, yeah, exactly. I couldn't see Pesci doing a rap battle. Pesci and Rocco rap battle would have been good. But, because I think Pesci ended up saying, like, I don't rap. Because I think I asked him one day to do a rap battle.
Am I allowed to present the thing that I was going to present? And you said, hold on, big man.
Yeah.
I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there right.
Otherwise, we got Jess White back here again. I don't know if I want to watch that.
Meow.
Doing her clip show.
Meow. This is a clip from Thunderbolts. It's bad guys and worse guys. You can play it, or you can allow me to explain.
What do you think?
You're in control of it. Think.
I don't know.
You're in control.
Some good.
I could throw it away, but yeah.
Good girl. Good enough. You want to be good? Or do you want to be somebody who changes the world? Can I be
Is that Tulsi Gabbard?
both? I mean, I thought you wanted to change the world for the better, too. No. Righteousness without power is just an opinion.
Hit that pause. Okay. Count to 15. We're making sure we're wiping our ass with the proper copyright number of toilet paper to ensure legitimacy of nonprofit activization as well. Activization, not activism. Activization as well as education. Continue.
You're brought up to believe that there's a good guy and a bad guy. But then eventually you come to realize that there's a bad guy and a worse guy, and nothing else. Let me know when you come to your senses.
So the shiniest turd scenario laid out, huh?
Hey, don't talk about this shit is golden because you know I can throw you this shit is golden. You know I have memes for days and a song for every.
I don't think any of that shit is golden. I think they just try to pitch it as golden.
That's why I say this shit is golden because it's a meme. Don't you get Dogfather? It's all a meme, dog. This whole presidency is a meme. Think about it. Dude, don't even get me started about Trump and his magician's trick in Butler, Pennsylvania. You know I bring the raw.
So you think you really think he was swapped out on that? Do you think that was a trick?
Yes, he was on the ground too long. The blood bag came out of his hand whenever he jumped his fist up in the air. Keep on pushing it, bro. Whenever he jumped his fist up in the air and then turned away, he let go of something. He was on the ground too long. The Secret Service agents were moving too much. Whenever you know the magician's trick,
Alex
you cannot
Jones.
reveal it, sir.
Hey, Alex Jones.
Hey, Scanner Darkly.
Hey, Alex Jones, chill the fuck out. The reason I say that is because you realize somebody got shot and fucking died behind him because of the fucking bullets fired.
Yes. And this is very tragic. Tragic, sir.
So what I'm saying is every bullet was fucking accounted for. Like it wasn't like a missing bullet. This wasn't a magic bullet.
My man,
bullet that
what happened? What happened with JFK? What happened with Ronald Reagan? What happened with
Those are different. I was going to say those were poorly botched fucking cover-ups that were obvious to me.
Yes, and we're all in the fucking audience staring at the stage, and you know how I feel about the magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat. I kind of want to get on the stage and beat the shit out of the magician, and then I realize I have to break down the 3 walls behind the magician before we can even get to the 4th wall that is blocking the audience.
So what I see as the thing that should be watched is the fucking 20 minutes of people in the crowd going, "Hey, there's a guy walking up. There's a guy on the roof there. Hey guys, you see that guy on the roof? Hey guys, you see that guy on the roof?" And then Then the Secret Service going around being like, "Well, we can't check that roof because it's slanted. So don't worry about that roof." Even though they have a fucking job to do. So it's like all of these people took the fucking day off. That to me is the U.S. government. You want to explain fucking
you want to throw TOS out the
hold on, let me finish this.
Are you ready to throw TOS out the window?
If you want to understand how natural disasters fucking happen in the United States, it's somebody's taking the day off. It's whether it's fucking Pearl Harbor, whether it's fucking 9/11, the fucking red flags are when they're like, "Hey, this is going on right in front of us. Why doesn't anybody see it?"
Whether or not you jam your foot in a sandy hook on the beach or not, whether or not you jam your foot in a sandy hook on the beach or not, whenever you watch the final Super Bowl that George Sr. was at and realize the children's choir's faces. I digress, Mr. Waters. We just threw TOS out the window, and the ghost ship has docked to the watchtowering lighthouse over here with Mr. Waters.
I was watching him struggle to read that book that morning when he was in front of the class.
Hey, don't ask me to pull out shit from the Library of Babel because you know it's consistently always exactly what is being stated.
So I just think the Akashic records are just that. They're records. I don't think so. It's records of bad information as well as good information. And I think people can access it in whatever way they want. It's a library.
Hey man, we tried the 100 monkeys for infinite time. We even put this to a test. We took a monkey slamming his fingers on a keyboard, and it took until the monkey died. Very, very, very tragic things happen in society. And the monkey actually did create 3 words that was in a Shakespearean plagiography. Yeah, plagiography. Good word, boys. Good word. Why? Because Shakespeare is the terrible example of grandfather paradox that exists.
Shout out to Harambe. Didn't he die 5 years ago or something?
Elaborate?
I think Harambe was recently the anniversary. Harambe? I don't know. Gorilla? What was the year? Harambe was a silverback Western lowland gorilla who lived in the Cincinnati Zoo at the Botanical Garden and gained international attention after a 3-year-old boy fell into his enclosure and was briefly grabbed by Harambe. Zoo officials ultimately shot and killed Harambe to protect the child's life, an event that sparked extensive debate about zoo safety and the use of lethal force. What year was that? 2016. So it must have been a 10-year anniversary, or yeah, it's been a 9-year anniversary or something.
Once again, reality is Santa Claus for adults, Mrs. Mudrabbit.
I can't see what you're sharing on these. What are they?
Is that a mushroom?
Is that
psilocybin? Is that psilocybin?
I can't see all these small fucking things.
I can't see that one either. That is too tiny. Too tiny meantime. Too tiny.
See, you should go over to Kick. Then you could do. I wonder if they come up. I wonder if I could do them on here.
No. I don't. My feet stay firmly planted to the path, the ultimate path.
I didn't know if it would come through. Oh, it does come through.
Yes, it does.
Give you the fucking rock. There's some police sirens. I forgot I can fucking do a bunch of shit over here. I don't know how many emojis they got. They got quite a good selection over on Kick.
I think we widened out the entrance of this cave pretty damn good here, Mr. Waters. You got anything else for 14, 16 minutes?
I mean, nothing specific. Like I said, most of the topics that we get into, we usually just ramble into them.
Yeah, I know. We're just widening.
We stumble upon nice cases. Unless you have prior obligations.
Well, I did say we want to create SpongeBob's Krabby Patty instead of the mountain from King Neptune.
Problem is, fucking Squidward doesn't know his limit, and he squeaks in there all the fucking time. Just gets
Squidward is actually a slave to Mr. Krabs. Fucking TOS, damn it.
You know, the guy who voices SpongeBob is a fucking creep. Yeah.
Tell me more about Steve from Blue's Clues.
He's not nearly as bad as some of the people that still work. Like, Steve wasn't actually that bad. Steve's
Tell me more about the reason why Hitler killed all the Jews and one still slipped through the cracks.
So why do you think Hitler got switched? Just from the
an attempt to perform the bootstrap paradox and to only basically proving that if you attempt to eliminate something terrible, something even worse rises to power. So we literally have been through minimum 3 timelines where we had Hitler, we had the Hitler, we had no Hitler, and we are not allowed to discuss this timeline because of non-disclosure reasons. And now we have this Hitler. Minimum 3 timelines, Chick-fil-A, that we all jump towards and between, as well as understanding the infinities between each of the 3. Steins Gate is accessible.
Who is it Catherine? Catherine Siegel?
Are we going to look up some only fools and give females attentions that they don't require?
No. Who's... God, what is she in? Who's the fucking main girl in Knocked Up? The movie Knocked Up. Who's the main character in that? What's the girl's name? I mean, IDBM here. I'm looking it up right now. Give me a moment. IMDb. I always call it the wrong thing. Catherine Hegel. Okay. So
yeah, I'm over here trying to copy paste, but you're running faster.
So my brain was processing. All right, on the Twilight Zone, Catherine Hegel actually goes back, and Floraline goes back and is the caregiver at the the Hessler house in Germany, and she grabs baby Hitler and throws him off of the bridge and kills him, waits him and buries him in the water off the bridge, or drowns him in the water. And at the end of it, Hitler's father goes to a peasant on the street who was actually, what was she? I want to say she was definitely a Jew. And
big ass nose.
Because no, it's just because the dad, you could tell, was racist and had a racist ideology, and that would have showed the nature and nurture side, and how whatever he raised was going to think that way. And yeah, he ended up buying that baby, and Catherine Heigl was actually the main character in that, and actually is the one that killed Hitler, and it fits that perfect paradox you were just talking about. So it's like, no matter what, they
go ahead, finish your point. Sorry, my bad. I heard a point come and I jumped too early. I apologize.
But yeah, no, that's the exact reason why it doesn't matter what you do in that timeline, you weren't going to be able to actually reset it, because the reset actually happened. It was supposed to happen in that way.
All right, here's the heads of your tail of the movie. Here's the head, same coin here, same coin of the tail of the movie I presented earlier, Alien Code. Well, here's your head. Predestination. All these events are happening in the order they are supposed to, Mr. Waters. This is why everything that has been, is being, and will be done has already occurred and is not occurring.
Why?
Quantum physics. 2002 Nobel Prize in Physics. You cannot refute this yet.
You can, because it's easily refutable. It's easy to for
scale of size. Before you even begin, scale of size.
Yeah. So problem is, you're looking at my computer and these messages aren't for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll get out of
Alien Code. Alien Code.
I'll get out of places I'm not supposed to be. I apologize, Mr. Waters.
No. Think about what you're saying. If we're using Alien Code as a reference, yes, you can think you're getting answers, but these answers are specifically tailored to you. They're not tailored to anybody else. So if you try to read somebody else's answers, you're not going to be able to solve anything, nor will they probably even answer you.
Oh yeah, I was being rude. I apologize, Mr. Waters. Do you want me to delete the comment?
What comment? You don't have to delete anything.
Okay, she laughed. I changed reality enough for her to laugh. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mud Rabbit.
No, now think what I was saying, what I was talking about with Alien Code, because you confused the two.
Amen. If you can go back,
he walks into her.
If you can go back at 6 years old, knowing every flipping thing you already know right now, as well as all the way to the point where this body perishes, and you reset at 6 years old, what will it matter? The knowledge that you've gained. What will it matter? The things that you change.
All right.
This is Alien Code.
Spoiler warning for everybody. So he walks into, well, first of all, he gets messages on his computer that are directed to him. He walks into her apartment and sees a message on her computer and starts to read it. But that message isn't for him. And even the person sending the messages knows that it's not going to the directed individual that's supposed to receive the message.
Instantaneously.
Following it?
Obviously, I am, but is the audience?
No, they're not supposed to. This was directed just at you because you used this.
Oh, you're talking about whenever Homeboy goes and recruits the other person who attempted to solve the code before he did, and then they go out to the really, really old guy that's been watching.
It's not a code. It's a loop.
That's Alien Code.
That's
the movie Alien Code. It's a loop. Exactly. Thank you for conceding the fact that this is a cylindrical universe.
I'm not saying that it's not a cylindrical universe. What I'm saying is each person's answers are catered to themselves. When he tried to reach over and read hers, It didn't fucking make a difference. It didn't matter what he did. So, I mean, I guess all it would do was get her upset. That was the only outcome to it, because they're both supposed to be stuck in their own individual loops, and everything else outside of that doesn't really fucking matter. They're supposed to be trapped there. They want you to think that it's the fucking alien code. It's an illusion. The whole thing's a fucking illusion. And you knew that when he fucking walked into the room in the beginning and he found himself. And for some reason, he didn't even fucking recognize himself.
I can agree with that point. Whenever they have the conversation, that is himself talking to himself. I can agree with that point. I have come to that plateau as well. But you must come to the
that was the body that was laying there. He didn't even have a conversation with it at first.
Exactly.
He had no idea who it was.
Come to the comprehension of a short story by Adam Weir called An Egg.
What's that?
Each and every single one of us, going back here to your reincarnation statement, you are I am you, Mr. Waters. We just don't remember, because we are merely an egg going through every perceptual understanding of human consciousness until we are allowed to evolve beyond the 10th dimension. Now, how many lifetimes have you acknowledged, Mr. Waters?
Acknowledged publicly 4.
Internally to self.
Speculated on, I would say 4, like publicly 4.
We're not going to allow you to over-dox yourself, because over-doxing is bad. Doxing is haha, but over-doxing is not good, because none should know how sharp your blades truly are until it is time. Continue.
And also, 4 more were put on top of me that I didn't claim because they didn't seem, I don't know if they didn't seem relevant or if they just didn't seem applicable to me. Have a good night, Mud Rabbit. Thank you for stopping in. But when
enjoy yourself, Mud
presented them to me, she's a steer, and a lot of people didn't. I don't know why. I asked other people if they resonated with this person, and they were also having issues with it. And this person gave like a reading on me and was talking about some of my past lives, and just some of them just didn't.
Was it cold? Was it cold, sir? Was it warm or was it cold? They were read. More or less, how much information did you feed your fortune teller before they gave you fortunate?
Oh, it was cold. Oh, it was absolutely cold. There was no.
Oh, it was cold. Okay, continue then. Continue, please.
But there was no correlation to the story. It was as vague as a horoscope. It was just a story about a life. It wasn't anything I could attach to.
Oh, so it was still fortunate information instead of fortune.
It was more like, oh, I could see somebody wanting to do this. Let me talk about this. And I was just like, oh, I couldn't even see myself really wanting to do that. Like it wasn't, it could be cool to some people to be a pirate somewhere or something like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't.
Okay, now let me add a factor of discernment here. Whenever you have accepted self as the energy that walks and progresses upon your ultimate path through this thing called time, we as bodies are forced by our host to perceive. What do you think then, whenever you understand yourself as merely the spirit that has walked through all these hosts, Mr. Waters?
I think of myself as somebody facilitating experience. So I'm supposed to live it as much as they are.
The host is not thee. The host is not the mind. You are neither the mind.
No. I'm thinking of a higher power wanting to experience.
We are all cells of the eternal one. We must love all ourselves.
On the lowest level of understanding, I like to think of a higher power that would want to, like, that would be so ascended that he would still want to experience experiences. And
the nines.
That would be the reason that he would create something, whether you call it humans, whether you call it a simulation, whether you call it anything. It's just an I don't know, an ever expanding amount of experiences that can go in any direction. And
The Nines,
his ability to
Brian
tap
Reynolds,
in,
Melissa McCartney.
and his ability to tap into said devices. So if I'm one of those devices, I feel like it's my job to experience it as much as the person that's honing into me at the time.
You or I as you, bro. That's what it comes
No,
to.
I don't think we are connected in the same way. I think we have threads that bind us, but I don't think we're all connected in the same way.
I have a slightly different comprehension here, Kakarot. There is a mass accumulative amount of humanity, and it is quite plausible. There are individuals who have ran through septillions, excuse the grand number, of souls and bodies themselves that they have energetically used to manipulate and control. We are not the bodies, Mr. Waters. You understand this much yourself. But
No,
through
I think we are the best.
No. You know I don't like
Because
that word for the host.
the reason
Vessel, we're not moving through a fluid liquid item. We may be fluidly moving through time, but time
the
is
reason I
not.
say that is because there has to be some staple. If you're swapping souls, there is no staple if it's not the vessel. Because that would be the only one that you have per lifetime. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to bring this meat suit into the next lifetime, but I would expect to either bring my soul, or I would expect to get all new on the next reiteration.
Now
Because
it's like difference.
then we're
between
talking blank slates.
Now we're talking the difference between consciousness and soul. Legitimately, the difference between consciousness and soul. And what I was making the point of, there are individuals that have an accumulative amount of lifetime of hosts that they have ran through. And whenever you come up against someone that has a similar number or a near exact number as you, this is whenever you can have counterbalance and balance within. Give me the word within conversation here. Here's the 25-cent word. I press period.
I mean, our verbal sparrings, because I always refer back to sparring. That's what it is to me. Conversations are sparring. There's some people that fucking punch low in a conversation. There's some people that fucking keep it legit and challenge you. And then there's some people that are just going for a kill shot. Those are the people that debate for blood sport.
Such as Epic Spook Kings, where basically he thinks that these vibrations that we are sending through our host in order to be comprehended and have a conversation is from the consciousness or the spirit or the mind. No, all this is predictated, my friends. All this with intangibility is predictated. Take off the headsets, and then we can talk about what isn't predictated, as Jacob Waters and I are sitting here attempting to show each of you out of Plato's cave. Mr. Waters?
I don't think it's predetermined or predictated. Like I said, I think there's certain staples that are unshakable. Sometimes there's a list of people that have to go, but I don't think it's always the same. I don't think everything's set in stone. And yeah, I do think our bodies, our personal vessels play a role in this. Just like you can leave yourself open to possession. You can give up your vessel and open it up to other entities where you will no longer have control of said vessel. But right now you are operating it. If you want to play a game and test my theory, go astral project with no fucking intention. Go to a fucking spirit house and leave yourself.
That's called meditation. That's called meditation. Astral projection without intention is simply meditation. What was your second question, Mr. Waters?
No, meditation properly done is connected to, you're rooted. You are so rooted That's the key to meditation. Meditation is getting
Oh,
above ego.
oh, excuse me. I have permission to do this, and we're doing this. We're doing this. Protege, click the button.
You got a protege back there?
Protege, click the button. You are prophesized by the grandest student, Z's grandest student. Protege, please click the button. I know for a fact you can. He's like, no. I know for a fact you can keep up with this conversation. That was a nice cloak you had on yourself there, Mr. Green and Silver. You see the green and silver entity over there?
I don't trust green entities.
Hey, be careful over there, Shiny Scales. This one may actually get you.
My scales are brown and darker because I've been aged.
Hey, what's this conversation about rot we had?
I don't know. Green is wet behind the ears. They're young.
Ooh.
They're the undergrounds. We'll let them come to service.
Underground. I come from the underdog.
They don't even develop wings until fucking 1200 into it. 1200, yeah. 12,000 to 1200. I mean 1200 to 12,000. Vice versa. Don't worry, you guys can come back to the planet someday.
Okay, we have a line, we have a letter directly from Queen Bitch herself. Suffering is a good teacher. It makes you see how strong you are if you can get